In the name of Allah, the entire merciful, the specially merciful. All praise due to Allah, Lord of the world. Dear student of third grade of secondary school, hello. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In the previous lesson, we are speaking about electric current intensity. In this lesson, we will, inshallah, speaking about the potential difference. The electric current flows in a conductor from one point to another. When the electric potential at one of these points is higher than the other, which means when there is a potential difference between 2 points, when the potential difference between 2 points is in a conductor is equal, no work is done to move the electric charge between the 2 points. Different work is done to move the electric charges between the 2 points. What we mean by potential difference between 2 points, which we denoted it by V, it is the work done to transfer a quantity of charge of 1 coulomb between 2 points. For that, the electric potential difference, we denoted it by V capital. We can define it by the relation V equals W over Q, where W is work done and measured in joule, which is denoted by G capital. Q is the quantity of charge and measured in coulomb, which is denoted by C capital, as we know previous. The electric potential difference is measured in joule over coulomb, which is equivalent to volt. We denoted it by V capital. For that, we can say 1 volt equal 1 joule over 1 coulomb. What's meant by volt? The volt is potential difference between 2 points when a work of 1 joule is done to transfer a quantity of electricity of 1 coulomb between these 2 points. And we can ask it what means another. What is meant by the potential difference between the ends of conductor equal to 25 volts. That means that the work done to transfer a charge of 1 coulomb between the ends of the conductor equal 25 joules. The electric potential difference between 2 points is measured using a device called voltmeter, which is connected in parallel in the electric circuit. If we take an example, the example is, if the work done to transfer a quantity of charge of 5 coulomb between the terminals of a conductor is equal to 20 joules calculate the potential difference between the terminals of the conductor. Answer. From the problem, Q equals 5 coulomb and work equals 20 joules. We wanted to find V. V equals W over Q equals 20 over 5 equals 4 volts, because the volt difference, potential difference is has measuring units is volt. Note, the work done to transfer an electric charge of 1 coulomb through the whole circuit is called electromotive force of the electric source, VB, and measured in volt also. Now, after we are finished the potential difference, we are speaking about electric resistance. When an electric current passes in a conductor, its surface resistance or opposition to the flow due to collision between the electrons and the current and the molecules of the conductor, which is called electric resistance. For that, we can define the electric resistance by electric resistance denoted by R capital. We define it as it is the opposition to the flow of the electric current when it passes in a conductor. You must know that there are two types of resistance: the constant resistance, and it is symbol in the electric circuit by certain shape. The variable resistance. The electric resistance is measured in ohm. The electric resistance of a conductor, R capital, is determined by R equal V over I, which is known as Ohm's law. Ohm's law, when the electric circuit shown in a certain circle, we can use to find the relation between potential difference at the terminal of the conductor and the electric current intensity passing through it. Then we can draw the graphical relation between the potential difference and the electric current intensity. We find that the electric current intensity passing in a conductor is directly proportional to the electric potential difference between its terminals, which is known as Ohm's law. Ohm's law: at a constant temperature, the electric current intensity passing in a conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference between its terminals. Now we finished this lesson, and inshallah I promise you with a nearest meeting. Thank you very much, Mr. Fathi Al-Ghunaimi.